can go to any of the boxes.
Please make it over there. He needs to get dressed.
Is Lee in yet?
He's to your right, naked.
Oh, hi Lee.
What's up?
Oh.
Yeah.
Hello.
Well, these tops don't have. They don't show the patches.
Are you Mr.
Lee?
Oh, I need Lewis too. Where's Lewis? Hey, Trap. Lewis coming? Is he here?
Yeah, it'll be a few minutes. He's logged in.
Okay, cool. You can fill in for him then.
Simoza!
Then you can. Oh, he's coming in now.
Radio.
Oh, here comes Mac. Cool.
Bow, bow, bow. What is? Dude, I hate when people message me on TeamSpeak. I don't check my TS messages when I'm in game. Sucks
Let's do
to
what I
suck.
do. Turn the sound off.
Do that.
Well, no, I don't have the sound on. I just see it light up. I just can't be bothered to alt tab.
You don't have 2 monitors.
No, I have 4
Stream
monitors,
it, man.
King.
He's
I
got
just
7.
when I alt tab, I'm running in full screen mode, so I can run HDR. So it takes for fucking ever to go in and out. It's not like running windowed, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know. You look very ninja-ish, Trap. I like the look.
Rhodesian style, mate.
Yeah. I don't need that. Hold on. Let me put this away.
Your guys
Better still have your combat spoon.
Yeah, depending. And if Jeb gets on, I'd probably be rolling inside the car. You got to do the Bradley last deployment armored car for me this time. It's only fair.
The harness is the best one, isn't it?
Okay. Max is disconnected.
The best, so, you know.
Oh my God, Hauser.
So can you put optics on the G3?
Yeah.
Alright, so I've got a Huey and a Puma over there on their strip. And so they're both geared up and ready to go. Where's Hunter? Alright. Hunter, you on this net? We just need to make sure those get put in that Puma as well.
What did you say was the best, Williams? The harness?
The harness.
Good.
Yeah.
Clips in that radio bag.
Oh, stop being gay.
Run the food line for it.
It's not that much, but...
Dinner for you praying?
Currently 27 people in.
No.
Waiting on Lewis.
I think we're going to have a big group.
Yeah, we got 28 people in channel at the moment.
You almost set, Lee?
I'm gonna guess we have somewhere in the 35 range.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
You don't want it?
You'll get some late joiners as well.
Yeah. Might have a high of 40.
Don't put me in a tank. I will shoot you right now. Okay, I'm down with that.
Leave. Get off y'all.
Alright, just need a long range. Thymo, you want to be my driver?
I need a long range.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so he doesn't want to be in a tank. Tell him he has to take that fucking armored rhino car.
That is what they're taking.
He's not.
Yeah, you're gonna have to drop one for me.
Yeah, they're gonna have the Rhino, and then.
Hey Ronan, I'll probably be out more often though for Milsim.
You guys are probably gonna have the
take that long range
armored
break.
fucking Land Cruiser.
Oh, what?
Or not the armored land cruiser. Sorry, the armed land
How much
cruiser.
The 50
would
cal.
be a
Okay.
fucking-
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I was looking at something and yeah.
I had to what the fuck myself. I was like, I have
Oh,
not
what the
seen an
fuck?
up armored fucking Land Rover. But
Why
it
is
was
my
like,
mouth?
Surprise, motherfucker.
If only we had all the fucking jerry-rigged and interesting fucking vehicles
my
the
mouse doing that?
Rhodesians had in this conflict. Shit, that would be fun.
that's honestly a mod I want to see somebody create. Is the jerry rig armor fucking pack. And you know, like when we first gen went into fucking Iraq and Afghanistan,
Oh,
just
Yeah,
bolting
yeah.
plates and
Fucking
fucking
shit in
bends
there
to
for
the
me.
side of
Okay.
Humvees.
That shit
Or
was
the,
funny.
The helmet with all the 50 cals welded onto
Yeah.
it.
I'm literally
yeah.
heavy as fuck.
Or, you
I'm
know,
so
kind of like
surprised
more
no one
modern
has
day
done
shit, a
that yet.
pickup with a BMP turret welded in fucking frame in the back.
I'm really surprised no one has done that helmet yet. I think everyone's
That's
seen
true.
that picture. I mean, in Han Sung, they have some gun trucks, but not as crazy as they did it.
That helmet came out of fucking Kandahar, wasn't it?
I don't know. I've just seen the picture and I thought that is fucking awesome.
Mags are much smaller. Shit worked in Vietnam, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, I've seen 113s in the beds of deuce and a halves. They put the quad 50 mount in the back of them.
You just chew through them so fast.
I thought the stories that were bullshit of Abrams tanks shooting from the back of tractor trailers because they had just fucking broken tracks and they couldn't get fuel or anything caught up to them in the invasion. Yeah, my the guy I work with literally has videos from driving in his Humvee and watching tanks shoot with their fucking back on the trailers.
Wow.
Yeah, it put a whole new perspective on. Yeah, we couldn't even catch up to ourselves.
Why are they talking?
Lewis, you good?
God,
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. Let's go do a quick brief here, so we can get the show on the road.
Myself and
Let's walk over here, so we're out of your shot.
55. 55. Yeah.
Hello, where do I go to get my stuff?
Right here.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, gotcha. Come with.
All right.
Got me?
Good running,
Yep.
guys. I need to know what channel for squad. Okay.
Just gonna make you a coffee real quick.
D, are you just normal rifleman? Okay.
Spanky's out.
Spanky's down a little bit. No, he's a 240 gunner. Alright. Bear with him, D. You guys take Martin with you. I'm just gonna tank either Dynamo or Timo and or Shaddy or Statty, whatever, as a AB for these two, and I'll take them too. You know what I'm saying? You got enough ammo?
Yeah.
Can I get a?
He's
you
got
get
2
me,
belts in him.
No, can you get me a round count of how much 240 rounds you got?
Alright, everybody over here.
Alright. So we'll do this. More just let me know how much ammo you got for those guns. That's around 2 yards. Get 7 belts. How many belts is what's on one belt? 200?
400, 700.
Mm-hmm.
Got
Okay.
700.
Typically, you want 800 to 1200. So
Yeah, you want
This is
1200
all
rounds.
I
I know, that's
know,
why we're
I
getting the ammo first.
And
We're good.
you got
You got 100?
yeah, we're fine. Yeah.
You got 800, that's more.
Oh, we got 2 guns there. That's right.
worry too much about everybody being a fucking stinker. It'll get hashed out. Cause I get what you're saying. I get. Why? Why? You can ace interact, pick these up, can't you? Yeah, you can.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. They'll fucking chill out.
Why are they popping fucking Willy Pete in the base?
It's you staring at me. How do you split the game? Oh wait, where are they at? What's that boy who's just saluting me? Hey! Hey! Is that Mordred that saluted me? Yeah. I'm paying it back.
Alright, let's meet at the Huey.
I'm on the roof.
My car.
What
Top
car?
up,
The
top
armored
up
car?
the armed rover.
This way.
Alright, guys.
You want
go.
to?
Aviation.
Around, so we're gonna try to get another 1600.
Hey, Dunn. Dunn, when you get in, we'll just drop you out in the AO once these guys are out there, so you don't need to worry about being late, man. Alright, where's everybody?
Shank and Yams just drove off down towards the other end of the flight line looking for you.
Oh, that was it. Shank Yams.
I don't think either of them has a long range.
That was short range.
Oh, I don't have
Well,
short range. See.
Just, so what we're going to do, we're going to have a couple of operations. We're not the main insert. We're going to be doing redeploys. And so we've got the Puma, we've got the Huey. Unless we have to, I guess I purchased the Puma prematurely. So unless we have to, I assumed we'd be carrying all 30 people out. So unless we have to do massive loading, we'll just leave the Puma grounded. The Huey can be you and Yams, and then obviously Hunter and Shank. What I'm going to do, and unless I need Shank to be pulled for fixed wing, I'm going to be moving the Det 17 in one of the Alouettes, and then we'll kind of figure it out from there. We're cleared with fixed wing Kaz, so if you want to do that, you can. I'm not going to hoard the roll, so that's up to you. We can split it too. We've also got the K car if we need to do rotary attack. So
They're coming back now.
So once they get here.
Yeah, they're driving back now.
So the objective is pretty straightforward. If you look at the map, you'll see the markers I've made for our departure approach and medevac route. Medevac is the only one that will, that's the only time we're authorized to go over the barracks, but that's because we're obviously not trying to... What? Yeah. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't see any lines.
Alright, that only benefits me then, huh? Let me redo this. Alright, well, I'll redraw that right now. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's not a problem if they're, if we do this in global, it's just draw your own flight path in group, I guess, and we'll just, or well, you can draw your flight path in global, that doesn't matter either. to be honest.
I drew, or I just joined your group.
Yeah, but I don't know if that group works the same way.
Ace lets you do it.
But yeah, so everybody touch my butt. Touch it, shank.
I mean, you don't have to fucking demand.
I still don't see any.
Wait a minute.
So just Ace interact. Well, now I removed all the markers. So now, are you all in the group?
No.
Yes.
I assume because our names are silver, then we're in the same group.
I'm supposed to be using the interactions thing, correct?
Yeah.
All it shows me is your medical menu.
Go under.
He might be in your group because he's the command chief.
I mean, I joined under your...
Yeah. So you're in my
Walk,
group
walk away
already.
a little bit.
So can you guys? No, he's already in my group.
Yeah, you're in your group already.
Got it.
Does everybody
Alright.
see that blue light I just drew?
Yes.
Yep.
You see it, Hunter?
Yeah, I see it.
You don't see it, Marin? Do you see it, Yams?
I see it.
Alright.
Look down by the airbase, Marin.
Alright. Well, I'll just draw them in global. That'll. Or draw them inside, rather.
Oh, Yams and I were flying people up there the other night. There's like almost no landing point south of the city except through the road.
Even the road's too tight.
Oh, that's right. We had to repel them.
Yeah. We're using the Huey.
Yeah, Cannon wasn't exaggerating when he said it's like triple canopy.
It's fucking bad, is what it is.
It's fun. It's fun.
So all the empty spots it's showing are actually dotted with numerous trees.
Yeah, those smaller trees.
Yeah.
So they had to fast rope down the other night.
There are spots where there's clearings, but you have to kind of scout them out first. So if they're going to be calling us in for LZs, we're going to be relying a lot more on them than just our own judgment from far away.
Yeah, especially LZs wouldn't be as hard because again they can still fast rope, but medevac getting them out is going to be harder.
Well, if they can find a spot that they think the helicopter will fit in, it should be fine. But as far as our own personal judgment from over here, judging where an LZ would be over there, is probably not very reliable. Because we can't see any of the clearings ourselves. This map it might as well just be all fucking green, is what it should be.
Alright, so I've set aviation approach, departure, and medevac approach and departure. Medevac's the only one authorized to fly over the barracks, so make sure you're always approaching from the west. So to catch Yams and Shank up, I don't like everybody standing around me. I get complex. So to catch you guys, I'll fucking shoot you. To catch you guys up, we're not gonna be deploying them. They're taking landing craft out, so we're gonna be doing redeploys and CAS. So we can have the bird in the air if requested, the Huey, and the K-car. We're also going to be able to put any of the fixed wing assets in air. So either myself or Marin can fly those. Yams, if you're comfortable flying it, you can. just
never
be
flown it.
yeah. So that's that's up to you. I'd say Baron or myself can do it, but let's make sure we strive to have the Huey have pilot, co-pilot, and door gunners. I'm going to be inserting the Det 7 team at LZ Nevada with the Alouette, and so I'll be heading out, departing early with them. And once they are in the AO, I'll come back and either reclass to the K car or get one of the fixed wing assets prepped and ready for CAS. So CAS net, whoever's flying CAS is going to be. We'll just do 4-0. Actually, 3.5.7 is what we'll establish, and that way, whoever is in CAS can talk to Det 7 directly because they're going to be CAS control, and so they'll even do CAS. They're going to be JTAC for all ground assets, and so we'll as we get CAS in the air and go through that, we'll sort that out. So, any questions?
Yeah, who's playing the first round?
All right, so Fires is noted right under Aviation Departure as the net for CAS, and I'll work that out with the JTACs. I'm going to go ahead and start prepping my bird. You guys will be, like I said, the main resupply for troops, and so I'll talk to the command element, have them get an LZ set. I imagine if you look at the map around grid 172, 172, or 169, pardon me, somewhere in that area is going to be your initial LZ, because that's near where their landing zone is, and so it should be a pretty clean run up into this area. Yeah, so we'll figure it out. I'll try to do a flyby of that area as I go through, see if it's clear enough to get a Huey in, and I'll communicate to you once I'm back out of the AO. So
That might actually be kind of a narrow area just based on the contour lines.
yeah, and that's what, like I said, I'm going to try and fly up there. Out of the Huey, yeah.
Out of the Huey, correct.
Can you guys see the blue line I'm drawing right now? Okay.
Yep.
Is that in global? No. It's in group. Okay. So my flight path will be blue. You guys can use a different color if you want, but that's what I'm going to choose. So. Yeah. Yeah, the O2 Alpha, the OV10 Bronco, the F100 Super Sabre, and the F111 Aardvark, and we're clear with all of them. So. Yeah. Oh, that's fine. I mean, I've got the O2 Alpha and the OV10 Bronco. I have more experience, so. All right. I don't know if the main forces have departed yet, but Dunn's coming in now. Dunn also wanted me to pass along a message to you, Shank, that he said he'll touch your butt. So.
Outstanding.
So I'm gonna go meet up with Det 7 and start for their departure. I'll be on 30 TAC 8. You guys have the Huey. Viking, this is Gambler.
Who brought the cards?
Gambler, this is Viking 2. Send it.
Viking 2, this is Gambler. My bird's prepped and ready to go for your insertion into the AO whenever you guys are ready.
Gambler, Viking, roger that. We're on a coffee break, over.
Are you pregnant? Because
That's
you're
a
eating a
solid
lot.
copy. I will be moving my Alouette over near the medevac point, and so you guys can meet me there.
I continue to lose weight.
And we're Viking, solid copy. Out.
That's okay. I'm gaining weight.
Well, as long as somebody's finding mine. That's right. Well, there was this diet commercial like back in the 90s, I think, and it showed this person working in Lost and Found, and they pick up this like this pair of like floppy like bags almost, and they're kind of shaped, and they look at one of their coworkers and they're like, "What the hell is this?" And they're like, "Those are love handles. Somebody lost them using whatever diet they were on." So they look down in this lost and found bucket, and it's all these. It's like the spare tire stomach. It's laying in there, like all these fucking fat zones that people lose and shit. Dude, it was great.
By the way, Shank, do you want to leave the med-go bag in the Huey or swap it out for one of the hybrids?
What?
Do you want to leave the med-go bag in the Huey or swap it out for a hybrid?
It's got the same kit as the one in this chopper right next to us.
Well, it has the med. Now, yeah, both of them.
The bird I've taken has the same, right?
Yeah. Right now, if it has an Alice pack in it, it's a med pack.
Alright, what I think I'm gonna do is tell these guys to pull the pack and leave it at the LZ. That way, if they need to... Because Det 7 runs separately, so...
Yeah.
I might tell them to just pull the pack, leave it at the LZ, that way if they need a resupply, they've got it ready.
Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and put an ammo bag in the Huey. We'll bring in medical supplies in a pinch. I didn't think I would enjoy being on air crew as much as I have. No, it's not that. It's no, because I mean I constructed the go bags that we have in the SOP, and then Hunter just took the initiative and made a go bag based on the Alice pack because we couldn't fit all the shit in the other one. But this was my dad's job when my dad was in in the army in the Vietnam era. He was a crew chief on the UH-1s, so. When Cam was like, "Do you want to be a crew chief?" I was like, "Well,
Roger, have you Sam.
Why the hell not?" Huey crew chief or something else? Oh, bet that's fun. I bet you those photos have to be sanitized. We had a guy that I worked with on Okinawa, and when I got to Omaha, Nebraska, a friend of mine and this guy had both come to Nebraska as well. The one guy I worked with, and then the guy in question worked over at the 97th, which is the home unit for the RC-135 reconnaissance airframes. And this guy loved to travel. I mean, he went all kinds of just bizarre places. He was kind of a squirrely dude. And Montez one day said that he came home. This guy was fascinated by China. He went out to China, and at one point he was on like a tour of some kind, and they were down in South China, and everybody's out of the bus, and they're like, we're going to hang out here for, a couple hours, yada, yada. And he said he was sitting there on the beach, and he's like, God, it looks great here. And he decided to go for a swim. And he's out in the water, and he had dived down, and he came back up. His tour guide was getting her ass chewed by a man in uniform. And Heath was like, this has got to be about me. So he gets out of the water, and he comes walking up, and he's listening to the guy, because Heath spoke Chinese. He understood it. And so he's listening to the guy, and the guy is just reaming this tour guide, like, what in the fuck is he doing out in the water? You're not supposed to be swimming here. You're lucky we are even letting you on this beach, blah, 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 blah. And so Heath, in his best Chinese, goes, excuse me, sir, I'm incredibly sorry. I won't swim anymore. And this dude in uniform glares at him, turns around and walks away. And he turns to the tour guide, and the tour guide was like, I should have said something sooner. This area is used for testing submarines. So Heath was like, I was swimming in the edges of a submarine pen. That's just what I needed to hear. So he gets in a taxi, still in South China. He gets in a taxi, and the taxi driver is like, where do you want to go? And he's like, well, listen, I'm touring. I've never been here before. I want to see something kind of off the beaten path, things that people might not see regularly. So this taxi driver goes, okay. He drives him up on a hill, and he stops, and he says, look down the hill that way. And
Spearhead 5. Reaper
so Heath gets out of the
6,
car, and he's standing there looking down on, I want to tell you, it was Ling Shui Airfield, which is it's a major military installation in South China. And he's just standing up there taking pictures. He's taking fucking pictures. I'm like, dude, I am amazed that you are not in a secret Chinese prison camp right now. So he came back, and he was showing, I think he was showing Montez and a couple other guys, all these pictures that he had gotten of Ling Shui Airfield and all this kind of shit. And he's like, yeah, man, this taxi driver just took me out, and he said, yeah, the tourists don't come out here. The tourists don't run out this way, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, you need to talk to somebody about this. And he ended up getting, there was an interview, like, the human guys, like spy game type shit. He contacted them, and he was like, I've got some pictures you might want to see. And so they all get together. He's got his camera with all of his photos and stuff, and he's showing them what he took pictures of. And they're like, how did you do this? And he's like, I was just touring. I was talking with a really nice guy. He was a taxi driver. He drove me around. He showed me all kinds of cool shit. And they looked, as they're looking through the pictures, I guess one of these guys looks at him and says,
Spearhead Havoc, we are Oscar Mike Atlantica.
To get photos.
Spearhead Havoc acknowledges. Just follow along behind.
And you just got it.
Taipan's going to be moving out ahead, getting eyes up for it.
And he was like, you make copies of whatever photos you want. I'm going, wow, a tourist does a better job than a dude who is trained in fucking espionage. Okay. I couldn't believe it when Heath was talking about it later. I'm just like, I'm amazed that you haven't been assassinated like in a fucking McDonald's somewhere. Yeah. What? All right. Well, this was, boy, it's been around for a while then, because this was back in 2005. Yep. I couldn't believe it, dude. Like, he told us, there was one city that he toured near, I think, or he somehow got in, and it was I think it was a Chinese-Russian exercise that they do every year. And when that happens, it's service only. Like, civilians aren't allowed in this town. And he's just there, touring around, getting pictures with guys, and like, I'm just... Dude, that man is literally a walking documentary for, like, all the shit that he has seen in his life. This is the same guy that when I was on Okinawa, he had 2 Nissan Skylines. And I think he sold, like, he bought the one for $6,000, and I think the other one he bought for $18,000. But I don't bring him home with him. He sold the white one, but he had, oh my god, he had this gorgeous silver Skyline. Tricked out, like, all the, I mean, it had the aftermarket work, the body kit, everything on it. And I don't think he brought it home. I think he sold it. And I'm just like... Oh, there was a civilian contractor that I worked with in Omaha. He bought a compressor. I think it's a Mercedes or a BMW. Brought that shit home with him from Europe. So he had a real compressor, not one of the fucking car lot ones you get downtown. They're like small house price tag now, aren't they? Dude, and when I was on Okinawa, the R34 was like, you would do unspeakable and morally questionable things to get your hands on an R34 out there. Yeah. Okinawa had a pretty wild racing circuit, despite only being a 62-mile long island. Oh yeah, and if you go up to Tokyo on the expressways, like, yeah, it's amazing. I watched a documentary, and there was a guy. He was driving, I think, a Honda 2000. And they asked him, they said, how much money is under your hood? And he said, over $100,000. I'm like, that's under the hood? What the shit? On Okinawa, there were 2 well-known cars. There was the Naha Ghost, which was the second fastest car on Okinawa. It was a midnight blue Nissan Skyline. And then there was the Naha Chaser. And the Naha Chaser was a Toyota Chaser. And I think it was gold. But yeah. There was a in-town street track that they would race on throughout traffic, and 2 of the turns were along the East China Sea, I think. So
Don't be
if you
lying to them,
fucked up
Shank.
either one of those drifts, you were in the East China Sea. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The only problem with the expressway is that they timestamp their tickets.
All call signs at the airbase. This
they
is
calculate
Gambler outbound
get
to
from
the
one location
east,
to another driving legal speed.
1 Alouette.
And if you show up 30 minutes too fast, they know that you're speeding. So, I don't know that. The expressway on Okinawa is, I mean, if you're doing 100 miles an hour, you're going to clear the entire expressway pretty quick. But up in Tokyo, I mean, there's hundreds of miles. of expressway.
Spearhead 5, be advised, the landing zone looks clear.
I don't know how they regulate it, but
Copy that.
I'm sure you probably get the guys who just
Weaver
like,
and
flip a
Havoc,
bitch
go ahead and just
right
bring the
before they
landing
get to
boats on in and land
a
it up.
gate and just take off again.
Be careful, fellas.
Copies.
Havoc confirms.
I didn't get enough into the circuit, but the church that I went to at the time, I knew the girl who played the keyboard for the praise team, and her husband, or well, her ex-husband, I think, was into street racing. And there's a little town in there somewhere, kind of by Kadena Air Base where I was, and there is there's like this S-curve that goes through town right next to like this little strip mall. And on one end of it, there's, I don't remember if it's like a causeway or if it was a bridge or just like it's almost like a valley, like an inaccessible valley that they had to put suspended roads across. And apparently there were people there that would race, and at some point some people crashed and they went off of that suspension and into this valley ditch or whatever it was, and they could not be recovered. And so she was, I think her name was Lynette, and she was telling us about one night she was down there where this race had happened, and they were standing on the sidewalk down there by this little strip mall, and they heard revving engines, like high rev, 7,000-8,000 RPMs, redlining type revving. They heard the engines, they heard them get close, they felt the wind blast by them. No car. Okinawa is one of the most haunted places in all of Japan. Do you have tattoos? If you ever decide to go to Okinawa, let me know. I've got some places for you to check out. Nice.
Spirit 5, Reaper 6.
Yeah.
Go for Spirit 5.
Be advised,
the
the
only thing I
land
ask about
call sign
tattoos
will be
is
Badger
if
1.
you have a tattoo, there
Copy
are
that.
many
Along
places
is
that
Badger
you're not
Badger
allowed to
1.
go into. Oh, right on.
Spirit 5, Havoc.
Nice. And there was, on Okinawa, you go up near Kadena Air Base, and just south of Kadena, on the west side of the island, is a shopping center called Jusco. And Jusco is basically like, it's kind of a mall unto itself, really. But next to that is a wind turbine. And near that wind turbine is a natural hot spring spa. And my first wife and I went in there, and on the door it says no tattoos. And that place was incredible. I mean, I went in there, you're sitting there in a hot spring right next to the beach looking at the East China Sea.
Go ahead and clear that village while we're
It's
waiting.
the most peaceful shit I experienced out there.
Spirit 5,
So, but yeah, if you have tattoos, like,
Spirit
they
5, F, did you
immediately
just drop that for us?
stigmatize you as being associated with Yakuza.
Drop that force.
Disregard.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the segregation there is very real, especially outside Gate 2, which is the bar district. You go out there, and there are bars that on the front door it says, no Americans. Oh, yeah. Yep.
Fucking wouldn't get away with that around here.
You'll get your shit pushed out there if you go to the wrong town. We actually had, when I was stationed there down on Camp Foster, we had Camp Foster's a Marine Corps station, and the general, while I was there, this was a couple years in, the general made some kind of pejorative or condescending statement about the local populace, and it got back to the media, and they were screaming for blood. He got emergency PCS'd in like a day.
All call signs, this is Gambler, RTB.
They transferred him off the island, and it was like, overnight, this general, gone, like a fart in the wind.
Spirit 5, this is 6.
I was going, dude, you are
Rise,
lucky.
LZ,
They
Nevada.
would have crucified your ass.
Acknowledged. We've made landing at landing point Alpha. We're making our way towards the
We did
Mustang
get a
now.
thing, boy, this pissed off the service members. We had, I think it was, we had a tech sergeant sexually assault a local national in a local nightclub parking lot. And he spent 2 years in Japanese slam, and then he came back and did time in Leavenworth. It's the only time I've ever seen double jeopardy apply. But in the wake of that, I think, is when General North instituted General Order Number 1. All alcohol consumption and sales will cease at midnight.
Coordinated movement.
And
we're going
if
to
you
vehicle
live
catch up.
on base,
We're going to push out
you
of bearing
will
50
be
head
on
for the
base
eastern
by
loop.
midnight, or you better find somewhere else to
Copy
sleep.
that. Spirit 5, I'm guessing
And
you're
that
pushing
went
up
on
the
for a
western road
while.
and making a movement that way.
People were getting disgruntled because they're like, man, my Fridays and Saturdays are fucking ruined. And all of a sudden, it went away out of nowhere. And the discussion going around was that General North's wife showed up drunk, driving at the gate after midnight. And that was why General Order Number 1 went away just mysteriously. Oh, yeah. I tell you what, CONUS bases, like, if you're in the States, I mean, you'll see stupid shit every once in a while. You'll see somebody that cheats on their spouse, or, somebody gets caught looking at porn on a government computer. Like, that shit happens all the fucking time. But overseas, where their status of forces agreements apply for everything, holy Christ. I told somebody about this. A buddy of mine that I worked with, he was all excited because he was getting to see his son. And I was like, well, why doesn't your son live with you? He was like, he's not allowed to come back to Okinawa.
If you reference the southern road coming out of the town, 172, 170, I'm pushing over that way to come up from that direction. Make sure there's nothing on the backside of us.
They told him he could never come back to
that. I
Japan
am going
again.
to move the Badger 1 towards that direction. Just trying to find a clear path.
Did you bang the president's daughter? Like, what the fuck?
If need to, contact Reaper 5, he will coordinate ground team.
What's up, Chicago?
Fucking beastly. Right as we were about to fucking
Reaper 5, have
That'd be
6,
fucking ecstatic. Fucking hell.
Have it, Reaper 5, South copy.
Done doing in my helicopter. Why did it say done over there? Oh, are you touching my butt, baby?
I'm touching your butt.
Why can't I hear you?
I don't know. Why can't you hear me?
Because he's got my mouth.
Can we reinsert with only 2 packs, or?
We
Cannon
reinsert
found
with
a
as
good
many
LZ
as we
by the way,
want.
Mayor.
What? Who?
It was the one that we kind of pointed out.
What is task force net for this one? 30.8 still?
Oh, that's fun. I'm getting graphic errors on the Huey. Yeah. It's alright.
I told you I was going to touch your butt.
You did. And it was worth it.
And I delivered.
You did. Like a good Marine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's marked Marine. Yep.
What?
Dude, we have an assload of people on. My god, this fucking...
2
so
reinserts.
happy, dude. We have 41 people in here.
Oh, that.
I can still hear them from this far away.
What's that?
He's flying back still.
Yeah, he was flying Det 7.
He happened to see us watching his stream, so he pointed it out for me.
Just server saturation issue.
I was driving one of the landing craft and I crashed.
Oops.
Yep.
First time I've been excited for Armor in fucking months. And fucking crash right before the fucking lane. Jesus.
Oh, that's Kago.
Yeah.
Discord Kago.
I haven't seen fucking
Yeah,
Chicago
it's
in
nice
forever.
seeing you.
Can see you.
Still salty
Now
that,
get
that he went over to the fucking Mew,
Before I can patch some people up.
but whatever. You know, I don't see this guy for months, and then all of a sudden I see his name again, and he's in the goddamn Mew. Instead of with me.
John, if I catch you touching his butt, we're gonna have words.
All call signs, this is Gambler on approach to the airbase from the west. Time now.
I don't think he'll do it.
This is why I wear a plug.
This is the best part about
What are you gonna do
Marines.
about
All
it?
signs of that be advised, Badger 1 is down.
And then they go do it.
And Badger 1 just went down.
I'm not gonna do anything about it. I'm just turned on now.
Roger.
Lewis is coming back.
I checked that LZ in that area I was talking about. And
to go back in the system.
It's clear you can get the Huey in
What
there.
did he tell you you're doing reinserts on? The Huey? Alright. Do we have anybody else who's pending, or is it just these two
Lewis
for now?
is coming back in. Lewis is coming.
Alright.
Didn't you say Mac DC'd?
I kept seeing him pop in and out of the TeamSpeak channel, but I think he's okay, because he's back in the Task Force radio room. So.
I'm down for whatever.
There's a cannon. That's a cannon.
Are both Bomber and Cadman not on today?
Yeah, Evil's watching Canon stream, lamenting, wishing he could be here.
Audible on a
I think he's
chopper.
busy with something.
It's a cannon. It's an old man, Shank. It's an old man.
No, Nichols isn't playing Arma.
Well, the other old man. There's two old men.
Cannon's younger than I am, done.
Is he?
Yes.
See, Shank fought a Nom, you know, so.
Oh, fucking you on my airfield.
Now, it's World War II, Kago. Get it right. All those times he talks about Okinawa in Japan.
Fucking and you too.
He's a fucking World War II vet.
So, my buddy Greg,
Alright, so they want us to get the aardvark up in the air.
trying to urge to come play with us.
Want to fly in Mariner, or do
He
you
always
want me
tells
to?
me when I get fired up about something, he's like, you need to calm your Agent Orange down. So...
start prepping that bird. I'm going to be off 30.8, so I'll just be monitoring 35.7 if you need me.
I'd like to have him here a bit.
Put a lot of work into 5M though.
You guys, hey, Roger, how are you talking? How do I set up an alternate channel? I've forgotten how to do that.
You know, his 5M is actually failing.
I'm well aware of that. Because I've been on it.
Why?
No.
Some broad came in and she was...
All call signs.
Some girl came into the server and was demanding that they do like all these mods and changes and scripts and shit.
We're on
And
your
I
right
told her
flank
no.
supporting.
And so she took like 20 people off the server with her and went to another community and then promptly got kicked from that community too.
Lovely.
Yep.
Nice.
Arma bus is coming for that bitch.
I knew there was some drama going on, but they never fucking told me shit. I only popped on at random times. It was a weird one.
I stopped trying to get involved with 5M. I got stuck into another 5M group a couple months ago, and it failed fast.
The main reason I even did 5M was just so I could hang out with Greg.
Yeah.
Was Lewis coming back, or?
Yeah, he's back on the server. Oh, that's why I'm fucked up.
What's the matter, Quinn?
Say again?
What potato?
Lima Charlie.
Not having a radio is fucking bizarre.
For what?
Yeah, Roger, I chained Vine.
I help you, beautiful.
I was asking
Disney
what net you were
Plus
talking on.
Fuck sucks, dude. Their shit always times out.
Oh.
Have Spearhead 5, I've got one of your guys back here. Go hard race.
Because the only thing I want to watch on it is The Mandalorian, and I can get that elsewhere.
Good copy.
I'm gonna monitor Shank's nuts.
We got Thymo over there, or however you say his name.
Who be there?
What's up?
Who be there? Thymo.
Yo, we got blown up.
Oh.
I didn't see anyone else.
Well. Okay.
Whoever's flying first, it's your call when you leave.
Okay. I will fly first.
This is Bandit
God,
on
this is gonna be a fully
35.7 radio Spirit 5, Spirit 6.
Go for 5.
See updated sit rep.
We've Badger's down. I've sent Taipan back to attempt to get any survivors from that. Reaper and Havoc are pushing up along the road to the southwest of Skinhamel. We've engaged one tank and continuing on.
Spirit 6, copy all. We're between waypoint 1 and waypoint 2. We're probably still 10-15 mics out from Objective Ghost. Oh, there goes Cargo.
Right. Copy that.
Are we good? Alright, schooling.
Taipan, Reaper, or
This is just pissing me off. I'm just going to be on 35.7.
Badger 1, top
We haven't established LZ for these guys yet.
Taipan Badger, you at the end of the road at grid 157.
Yeah, I'm on your left door, by the way.
One-time pack.
Alright.
And I'm on the right.
Gamblers at school today, HLZ and lifting after Eastern departure.
But we do have 2 gunners. Hunter's in here too. Perfect.
This is a fully crewed Earth. This is pretty fucking cool.
LZ Cook with 2 times reinserts from the south.
I guess Cargo's back. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I'm gonna go. This will be a good dry run. There's some smoke on the horizon.
Yeah, that's probably the tank we were in.
God damn it. Fucking mouse. Andy!
All call signs, this is Bandit outbound from the airbase to the east with fixed wing casts, over.
Should get a call sign for a fixed wing cast. Like Arrow or something like that.
Sounds like you're gonna have some more reinserts.
Yeah.
Reaper 5, walk up on 1K.
Why did I have to take a goddamn DLC vest? Fucking watermarks.
Yeah.
Clear right.
Reaper, Spearhead 5, be advised Havoc is taken
On the deck?
casualties
Yeah,
back to
thanks,
the
right.
building to treat.
Good luck, fellas.
I join to continue pushing up the wood.
Lifting, egress into the south.
Clear another 100 meters forward and then hold.
Spearhead for 5, copy.
Type in Badger, friendlies coming in from your west.
Gambler has inserted 2 tattoo packs, reinsert LZ Coke departing to the south.
Just checking away.
I'm on for now.
Yeah, I was, I'd forgotten to set that. It's always something. The whole crew thing, that's new for me at TFAR. Yeah.
Viking, this is Bandit.
Yeah, this is Viking. 5x5.
The one is inbound to airbase airspace.
Roger, I read you 5x5.
Circle around for
Be advised I am to your east in holding orbit, ready for tasking.
Bandit, this is Viking. Roger that. Be advised. Bandit is about to be up on waypoint 2, grid 190207. Over.
That's a solid copy of your location. Holding now.
Bandit, this is Viking. You can go ahead and give me a aircraft check-in for ordnance. Over.
I think this is called the downwind.
Roger that. Break. Bandit is currently carrying 12 signs.
Yeah, it is easy to count passengers in this.
That's good.
This is zero guys. Are they good to hold on their own? And,
Yeah, Blackhawk, you can't count fucking passengers in the passenger seats.
Wait one.
Bandit Viking, roger, 12 times napalm, 2 times Mark 82, 2 times 8 FFAR, and we've done...
Reaper Havoc, they're stabilizing a patient, or 2 patients, they're going to need about 1 mic.
Copy that. Roger, 28, FFAR 28, understood.
Roger, Reaper copies.
Gambler 1, left turn base to final, active runway 09er.
That was on 5-2. I'm not calling. I don't want to do my traffic calls on 3-8 or 30.8. It's transmitting on 5-2. It says.
5, anybody got a radio?
Oh, we can test it later. God damn it. Maybe. Shang, stop scaring me. Sorry. Make sure the barrel's clear every once in a while. I see a couple of guys at the helipad. One of those is cargo. If you decide you'd like to switch out, Marin, that's fine with me. I'm cool with that. I can do that. This bird's not compatible with advanced. But I can power it down anyway for sake of safety. Yeah. Don't want it to do that.
Havoc, spearhead, you good? Still got that patient.
Come on now. Come on. There you go. There you go. I've been real touchy with this before.
Gambler, this.
On to the next building down. Controls unlocked. Make sure you get your...
Kicked you out?
Well, try it again. Well, then what's the point of having a co-pilot?
Spearhead 5, go ahead and push up to the Y junction in the road ahead of us. We'll catch up with Havoc when we have a chance.
Spearhead 5, acknowledge.
Yeah, I don't think there's any point to having a co-pilot at this point. Alright, hold on. Get ready to explode. I have control. Releasing controls. Controls released. I can do it. Make sure I have my radio set up. Damn it!
Where are you boys bringing us to? How's the coat?
Havoc, Spearhead 5, Reaper's pushing on, staggered on the road.
Good copy.
Yeah.
Alright, radios are set up.
Gambler 1 lifting from airfield 3 for departure. Inbound LZ Coke with 2 times packs.
Packs coming in to LZ Coke.
Correction, 3-time reinsert.
Copy that. Gambler, this is Reaper 6.
Go for Gambler.
Gambler, Reaper 6. LZ Coke may be possibly hot. Last inserts claim to be shot at from the village to the southeast.
watch your head. Alright. They took fire, but our last reinserts took fire from the south-southeast.
Copy.
Correction, west of the LZ.
Yep, I saw it. I'll have eyes on it.
Gambler copies, we'll keep our eyes peeled.
Gambler, Reaper 6.
Go for Gambler.
Advise the reinserts that friendlies will be holding short of the intersection to their north.
Say again, intersection where?
Intersection north of LZ Coke.
Gambler copies.
Those of you Reaper guys going in, you're gonna, looks like you're going to link back up with your fellas at the intersection that's north of LZ Coke.
Looks like a three-way intersection. Yep.
Yeah. That's where they're holding for you, I think. Our last reinserts of this LZ did take fire from the northwest, so just, if you're security for that sector, just watch it.
What about the mules?
Yeah, we're all new, I think.
Tools.
Together.
Yeah, I think they are.
Once we get there, we'll split up into.
Well, it was Refugee who called that in, so.
Oh, okay. We'll find them.
Or it was Havoc. Yeah, I don't know why I said Reaper.
I gotta watch your nugget. You keep swinging in front of my 240 on the left side of the boat. Eyes on the reference village. You guys should be looking at it now. Yeah.
Also have another village on your side there, Malshank.
Yep.
Clear right.
Clear left.
Oh.
We're all out.
We're clear to lift. Hopefully they don't die.
Yeah, keep us gainfully employed. Spearhead, Reaper 5, intersection is secured.
Spirit 5 copies.
Gambler has successfully dropped on 3 times max and has egress LZ.
server if those islands between here and the base are clear or not. I'm surprised, oh, never mind. What, Quinn? Come here, little one. Come on. Get up here. Lay down. Hey, that's my water.
Gamblers entering airspace on the downwind for active 09er.
Okay. Sybil's definitely different. I did 347 a little bit. How's that, LZ?
Gambler cop.
Gambler copies, LZ Matt.
I think they updated the reinsert LZ to LZ meth.
Gambler short final 09er.
Viking, this is Bandit. Bandit, this is Viking, send it. Viking, be advised, Bandit has got to go off station. Are you going to need immediate CAS support? Bandit, Viking, negative. We estimate about a 7 minutes until we need it. Over. That's a solid copy. I'm going to get another pilot in the air with a bird. Gambler 6 has to go off station. RTB, time now. Bandit, Viking copies all. Out.
Looking good. Alright.
The hiking won't work.
Oh.
Oh. Is he gonna land? He's landing, right? Okay. Okay. Hopefully it's all right. All right.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Looks like these two fellas are stuck with me then.
Joy of joys.
All call signs at the airbase. This is Bandit, inbound to the airbase from the west. Time now.
What's the stroke to clear your mask?
Control Shift T.
Thank you. Perfect.
Yeah, Roger.
Holy
I've got.
shit, I can see again.
357.
I've got to step away from my computer.
If he's been talking on 357, I haven't been hearing him. Because I didn't have that channel selected and I don't have a radio monitoring it. I'll set an alternate for that channel.
And grab one of the crew as a gunner, and you guys can go support Viking out in the field. Spearhead 5, Reaper 6. Permission to push up.
Wait, one have friendlies coming up out from our southwest. Want to make sure they're all regrouped and organized, then we'll step off together.
Copy. Alright, the Bronco's down here by its hangar. If you guys want to do fixed wing, Det 7's going to be calling up for Cass in probably about 5 minutes. And so you guys can either take the K car and do that, or you can take one of the fixed wing. That's your call.
My fucking short range not working. Shank, are you on 52?
I do not have a radio, sir.
Mother. That's right, I'm supposed to have to give you radios.
Aaron doesn't have a short range radio.
Marin, I'm gonna do a radio check. Radio check 5-2. Did not copy. And PRC 148. Yeah. Well, the number at the end is the serial number. Let's try 30.8. Yeah. It doesn't matter what range it is.
Radio check 30.8.
Charlie.
I didn't think they'd hear me from all the way over there. Radio check 520. I'm not hearing you on 5-2. Well, fuck.
Radio check 35.7.
Okay. I'm going to do 5-2 tax 0. Nope, that just rounds it to 5-2. Can these short ranges not do whole numbers? Radio check 5-2 tac 1. You do one. Nope. Not that I know of.
I'm only on 5-2. Try it again on 5-2. No.
Nothing.
Nope. That was on your short range?
Radio check
Jim?
5-2.
Yeah, I heard you, Yams.
Good. Nothing. I just grabbed a new loadout.
Nope.
I'm not monitoring 521.
5, Spirit 6. Go for Spirit 5. That's updated sit rep. We have just reached about 200 meters northeast of LZ Marijuana's, about to make our push into Quote Hamel. Time now. Copy all. 6 out. Bandit, this is Viking on 35-7, radio check, over.
Spirit 5, Reaper 6. Be advised, Reaper is pushing into the town. Time now. Copy. Reaper Havoc, pushing on your right. Bandit, Viking, are you guys back up in the air, or are you at base, over? Bandit, this is Viking, copy that. That's fine for now, I was just trying to understand where you all are. Over.
Is he over there? Did he land already?
Out.
Yeah, he landed already. I fueled up his plane.
Oh, okay.
He was in
the twin
here,
prop.
if you get it.
Nothing.
Yeah, Marin, if you get in one of the mules.
Try 357. Oh yeah, I heard that. Looks like we had a reinsert coming.
Oh, it's Yak. Howdy.
What's up? Yeah, I got you.
And Charlie.
Marin, if you hop on, I can.
The twin engine in the furthest hangar that has pilotable birds. The K car.
K car is
Hunter knows where it is.
with a side door gun on it with explosive rounds.
It's up to assault.
Then his MOS. It's
Wait, do you want me to shoot for you? Why not? Alright, let's kick this pig.
down in the enclosed brick walls down here past the hangars.
Yep, I know where it is.
In here. Mm-hmm. What do you see the big dick hanging out the other side of this thing? Yep. Yep. This is 20 millimeters of go fuck yourself. Yep.
There's also a bug in this that if you move to the passenger seat, you get hung underneath the chopper.
Bandit, this is Gander. You're being called on 3-5 TAC 7.
I just heard Bandit. Or, yeah, I heard Viking.
Bandit, Viking, going to their one, make your way to Hold Point X-ray, over.
What did they say we're doing? After that, I'm ready.
All stations, be advised. Bandit is off deck for an Easter departure.
I'll tell you what, the one nice thing about this fucking cockpit is I can see everything. Yes. That's it. Yeah, fly by intuition, it's real easy. Dude, I took this thing in for one of the pre-mission ops just the other day, and let me tell you what, this thing will adjust attitudes. That's 700 rounds of explosive, I don't give a shit back here. Oh, that guy? Yeah, fuck him and everything in a 30-meter radius. Yep. This thing is just duct tape, super glue, and toothpicks. It's your airbag. When you crash, you just take a bag after the nose.
Bandit, are you going to be flying the same aircraft, the same ordnance as Band 6?
if he comes back asking for another loadout, this is just the standard loadout on the outlet. So, shouldn't come as a surprise, but... That's alright, I don't trust my door gunner skills.
Are you able to flex this swing over? Canada's Viking, we have no civilian targets near our objective, and the 20mm is going to be inadequate to engage the kind of targets we're trying to call you in on. Are you able to switch back to the aardvark? Over. Or the Bronco, I don't care which one, just with napalm ideally, or HE bombs. Yeah, Roger, please go ahead and do that. It's kind of sorry for calling you in on the massive infantry. I don't think the outlet will do very well over.
Oh boy.
Gambler.
Go for Gambler 5-2.
Bandit 1, Bandit 2. Bandit 1, back on station with the Bronco. I need one-time gunner for bomb drops. That's a solid copy. Bandit's going to be spooled up on the airfield and ready to take off.
Bandit 2, this is 1. Be advised, I believe Hunter is on deck at on base if you want to snatch him and get up in the air. Otherwise, I can go with you when I get back.
Negative. Hunter is with Gambler. That's a negative. Hunter is with Gambler. Hunter, you here?
Bandit 2, this is 1. Disregard my last. I will be on deck shortly, and I'll go with you. Hunter is assigned to Gambler at this time.
That's a solid copy. Bandit 1 is spinning by.
This is Gambler. I don't mind who my cruise with. I was just informing you that Hunter is not available at the base at the moment.
It's all good. I'd rather not keep scrambling people up. We'll just keep people on the stations they're on until otherwise needed.
Gambler's entering airspace on the downwind. Forward active 09er.
Been doing it for a while.
Gambler left base and final active 09er.
Radio protocol is something that I actually trained on in the military. Not as a JPAC, but we had to do regular radio calls, traffic passing and all that kind of stuff on the old, what the fuck were they all? KG-84s, I think. And so, yeah, radio protocol was just a day at the office most of the time. The essentials of the training was pretty much just quick, clear, and concise. You know, get on there, tell them who you're calling, tell them who it is, and when you finish, say over. That was pretty much the long and short of my radio training.
Look at you, yams flying.
I remember one night, this was back when the Afghan war was kicking up. I was on mid-shift, so I was there overnight, and was sitting there with the petty officer that I was working with, and the two of us heard somebody on the radio, and they just kept talking and talking and talking. We're like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, what dipshit is on the radio just flapping their fucking gum? So we go over and turn the radio up. It was President Bush. Yep. He was, it was right after we put the first craters in Afghanistan, and he was traveling, and he got I don't know where he was, but he got on a KG-84 somewhere, and he's like, I'd just like to tell all of you that I'm real proud of everything you're doing, and thank you for your service to our great country, bub. And Cheney and I were just like, what the fuck? Like, who told this person to get on the radio? And as soon as we turned it up, and we're like, holy shit, that's President Bush. I was like, well, I retract my previous statement. Yeah. You just keep signing the paycheck, sir. I'll put up with you for as long as I have to. I remember we did an exercise.
Gamblers space switch to 30 attack 8.
I remember we were on an exercise, and Field Station Kunia kept like running their mouth on the radio about something. I mean, it was all traffic. It was based on the exercise, but they were pretty much dominating the airway. And we're like standing there with the handsets in our hands, like, can we get a fucking word in edgewise? Well, then finally, Kunia stopped. Like they unqueued their radio. They unqueued the radio, and we hear this strange voice that we'd never heard, and it goes, Kunia, this is Ace. Can you stay off the radio with non-relevant chatter, please? Ace was the general. They basically, on the entire PACCOM net, got told to shut the fuck up by a general. We were in tears, laughing in the teasing, just like, because we were so fed up with Kunia. We're like, these motherfuckers never shut up. So this general was just like, you know what, take this star and put it up your ass. That was good times. We had a real good laugh about that. Yep. That's where he left his body. Alright. Yeah, and you notice, we went for almost the full flight, and you see a speck of gas missing. Beautiful. Alrighty.
I'm gonna head down the runway and turn around and come back east. Yeah, roger. You're just gonna hop back in with Gambler when he gets back here? Alright, taxiing away.
Bandit, this is Viking. Can I get an update over?
Viking, go for Bandit.
Bandit, this this is Viking. Can I get an updated sit rep on either fixed wing or rotor wing? Over.
Viking, this is Bandit 2. Be advised, we are back in the Bronco. We are almost wheels up at this time, and we will be inbound with napalm ready.
Bandit 2, this is Viking. Copy all. Is the aircraft check-in still the same? Over.
That's an affirmative, Viking.
Roger that. Thank you, Mike. Talk to you soon once you get to HP. Over.
The chubby helicopter.
Is it gonna land right here on the medical pad? Wah wah.
Bandit, this is Gambler on 5-2.
We're gonna hear about that later. That's good.
I died doing my job, but I don't know about you.
It's mine.
Yeah, mines. And dude, like everything fucking spawned like at once around us too. It didn't help. They were across the road. They were in that building. They were around the building.
So I got told to do my job, and then as soon as Max said, "Be careful, Strel," boom.
Viking, this is Bandit. We are on station at the hold point X-ray, ready for our approach. Over.
Bandit, this is Viking.
That's literally what happened.
You want me to do a 9-1 for you? Because the attack run has altered. Our position is different than we originally expected. Over.
That's a negative. My current approach was from southeast to northwest on the compound direct. Do you need us to adjust our direction?
If you're comfortable adjusting to IP Fox from inbound from the north, outbound to the south-southeast, that would be better for us. We're currently on the east side of the objective. Over.
That's a solid copy. IP Fox.
I literally look insurmountably more badass right now. And we'll be on sleeveless camo paint, Ray-Bans, beret.
Well,
Get the
Rod,
fuck
can
out
I
of here, bro. I'm fucking hard
give
as
you more
fuck.
specifics on the target? Can I get 4 times napalm bombs, approximately 50 meters east of the compound, from north to south? Friendlies are approximately 300 meters east
Forces
of
always
the
do camo
compound.
paint better.
Over.
Changed my mind.
Jump pay.
Oh no, jump pay.
Negative.
I jump out of
5
static
0
line and I
meters
think it's
east of
cool.
the compound. Over.
The only time I ever jumped out of C-130 was airborne school.
Yeah, I don't think they use the C-130 anymore.
They still do.
Oh, it's bust. Do something
Bandit,
else now.
this is X.
No, it's a
Bandit, this
C-130
is
and
Viking. You're coming
C-17.
broken unreadable. Over.
C-17 is the fucking giant one, isn't it?
No, C-5 is the giant one. The Galaxy. C-17
I'm actually
is a
here now.
smaller
The
version.
fucking retard of a roommate's not playing anymore.
5-2 radio check.
And then
You have to like shoo him off.
the C-130.
Lima Charlie 5-2.
Cessnas and Casas and Blackhawks.
This is Viking transmitting to line. Be advised, you went broken on the boards. You were egressing north. Be advised, friendlies are at an updated position approximately 500 meters east of the compound. There will be no mark on friendlies, no mark on target. Over.
People wearing berets.
Yes. Operator, cool, bro. We got a wrap.
Bandit, this is Viking radio check.
Viking, Bandit, region 5 by
Bandit, do you want to see if you can take it?
Bandit, clear
Took
for
it,
Hummel.
dip into a field for a couple of them.
Okay, let me see if I can unlock. Controls should be unlocked.
That's a negative. You guys cleared crew Bandit or
Okay.
KIA.
You have control.
Reshipping. We'll set up a better approach before we leave the airbase.
Let me check the map.
Roger that.
Copy on.
This is 6 hours. When you're ready.
So if we're gonna insert a LZ marijuanas,
we'll be ready.
let's go to one of these two possible LZs probably. Let's do Pos LZ1 maybe. I don't know who's marking these. Oh, Hunter is. Fuck, those are kind of far away from them, aren't they? Well, you can do LZ marijuanas, but it is a fast growth only. You just have to get under 30 meters.
I really was trying to use our previous approach, but they changed it, so I had to try and adjust. And so I had to be in the map to do that, so that's what happened.
Yes, if you don't mind fast row. Okay,
You do it.
What's your locked
He's smoking. Fuck up.
He's taking a smoke break.
In IRL.
Copy that. I'm gonna have Reaper push off and clear Camaro. I would like you and Havoc push off and clear Challenger.
Whatever I'll fucking do. We're gonna go out one at a time because last time we tried it, fucking people bonked onto each other and hurt each other.
Reaper and Havoc push to and you can push together.
So copy.
You guys heard me, right? Everybody heard me?
Yeah. Are you on the intercom?
I should be.
Which one? Everyone's on their own intercom. Yeah.
This one?
Yes, that one.
Thought you were on it.
1, 2.
No, I'm not part of it.
Gambler is approaching LZ marijuanas with 4-pack reinsert from the south.
All units be advised, tank possibly rolling into town from the west.
From the west, huh? I'll keep an eye on that.
Reaper, keep on your tasking. Havoc and Taipan can handle that.
Stand by, just hit a landmine. Spearhead 5, Reaper 6, Mascaz.
Copy that, Mascaz.
Spearhead 5, Havoc 6, be advised, tank is confirmed rolling into the west side of town. Havoc's maneuvering on it. Yeah, just make sure you stay low. If we can keep them from gaining visibility on us, we hopefully should be okay. It is a recess in the canopy
be advised,
of the LZ.
Viking, this is or disregard, as I was. Bandit, this is Viking, what's your sit rep over?
Viking, Bandit, we're currently mounting up into one-time F-111 aardvark. We are leaving the airbase imminently.
Bandit, Viking, copies all. What will be the weapons loadout, over?
Okay.
Gamblers ingressing to LZ marijuanas from the south, 4 times
LZ
re-insert.
marijuanas.
Gamblers, be advised, LZ might be hot, we just had a tank push on us from that direction.
12
Careful,
times,
drop.
500 pound Mark 82. Alright, Gambler copies, we see black smoke. We heard tank was taken up.
Yeah, just be careful, there might be infantry
8 times,
following.
1,000 pound Mark 83. Gambler copies.
Hopefully
This
they
is
killed
the recess.
Fucking Jeep was that was flying around at 80 miles per hour lighting us up.
8 times, Mark 83s, over.
Just get it right below 30 and you should be able to do it. Yep, you're good.
Roger that.
Stop
We will
sending.
be in touch with you shortly. Viking out.
Viking bandit copies all standing by.
Go into it. Charlie, go. Give me go.
Time man.
Go.
Still descending.
Go ahead, Havoc.
Oh no.
Watching.
That didn't work!
Previous grade 5, you're good enough to turn them off whenever you can. Take it out.
Fucking black.
Call it.
They're still roping, 1 second. I hate this fast rope bullshit. We need to find a better LZ. Alright, we're good. Go.
Gamblers departing LZ to the south.
All aviation, this is Bandit. We are on the active runway.
Alright, let's try to, I think we should try to utilize the beachhead LZ to the west. This fast rope shit's not working.
That's a solid copy. Secondary net not working.
Yeah, it seems as they go too fast, they just eject rather than fast rope. Yeah, I see.
Hey, be advised, since we just took that tank in the west end of town, we're going to continue pushing southwest back through the town to confirm no infantry's moving up. Break. We will push along the MSR to Challenger if you want to take an alternate route.
Can you, hey Hunter, can you give POS LZ1 a name? I think we should use that. Sure.
Get copy. We'll draw up behind you.
At least until we get an LZ maybe in town. I'll give a call out that we're going to use that LZ because the fast rope isn't working. We scouted that LZ, so it looks good. Alright, marked.
All call signs to this net, this is Gambler. We're going to be switching operations to LZ Shrooms. LZ Marijuana is a little too tight, we can only fast rope, and we've had 2 casualties so far, dropping reinserts there. If suggestion is offered for a better LZ with room for us to land, we'll use that instead.
Possible alternate LZ Crocodile.
Gambler cockpies, LZ Crocodile, we'll scout that out next time we're doing reinserts.
Be advised, we've got a CCP located for that, so it should be clear, cover, wide open.
Gambler copies.
We're at 5 here first.
Say again? Yeah, we are.
Bandit, this is Gambler on 5-2. Go for Bandit. Bandit, we're seeing an end to daylight coming fairly soon. We're gonna have to cease all airborne operations soon. Viking, this Bandit, disregard my last wrong radio net.
Bandit, copy on out.
Bandit, you are coming in dumb and broken. Suggest using long range.
Type and Havoc, we're coming up on range 6.
Havoc, top hand acknowledged.
Yep, there's a few scattered around. If this weren't based in the 80s, it'd be interesting to take some of the scuba gear down.
He's in the co-pilot seat of the aardvark. You should have access to a long range.
Viking, Bandit, we're ready for our approach.
I'm not gonna post
it. That is a solid copy. Bandit, Viking is ready. You're doing a north
Just
south
judging from the map, Crocodile looks
That is
pretty
correct,
good.
and we'll try to get bombs 50 meters east of the bomb dump over. Hey, go ahead and do 4.
Yeah, we would have to set up some small operation for it. It is possible.
Solid copy. Copy 4, 5.
We would have to use lights a lot. Flares. I'm more worried about them because they can't land without visibility. Whereas at least we can use our map.
IP Fox will be making our attack approach now. Solid copy.
I'm not even using the instruments. You have the HMD working? How'd you do that? Oh. I thought it wasn't working with Unsung.
Viking Bandit, we're coming back around. We didn't have enough time to approach correctly.
Okay.
Roger that.
Cubs compatibility? Oh. Okay, I'll have to look that one up. That's probably why mine's not working. Because I'm pretty sure this is a Cub bird.
Just advise when Pickle, Bandit.
Alright, well I might go reload that, because that would be a pretty big help in this situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, after we land, I'm gonna get out and reload. Well, they might role play some kind of interchange, like a bivouac or something. Right. Well, if these guys want to go, then you may not have enough time.
Trying to be advised, Havoc and Taipan elements are on the move, currently passing at 17.
He's the fastest pilot in the world.
Oh, hey. Hey. Drake, get out of the fucking pilot seat. Drake. We're gonna have to fly at night too.
All I'm gonna say.
Hey Barton, look, if you crash this into a fucking tree, no hard feelings, 100% agree with it, and we'll blame it on nighttime and not have dots.
I'll shoot first of all. You got one? Okay.
No.
Alright, well.
Well,
everyone just
sure
gets torch. Everyone gets torch.
Let's get update over.
Make sure you hit something hard, because I don't want to walk away.
Bandit, we're
Yeah,
on
we're on.
approach. Roger.
In helicopters, can you sing Marco Polo? No, I mean like Marco Polo's and like, you know, so you know where you go.
Look, I mean... Look, we're flying in a fucking Vietnam-era helicopter at night with no nod. I'm pretty sure talking is...
Rifle.
Motherfucker. I cannot wait until we go back to modern, non-futuristic times.
Hey dude, try and shine your flashlight out the window. You've got a flashlight, try and turn that bitch on. Aim straight.
It's not letting me turn my flashlight on. Oh wait, there it goes. Okay, I got my flashlight on. We're good.
That is the worst flashlight ever, dude. It's like Darude Sandstorm went wrong.
Send it. Can we get a PDAR?
I think the battery's dying, that's all flicking out and shit.
That's a solid copy. We sent 4.
Yeah, it's like it's really spazzing out.
Man, Viking, negative on any drop, any audio or anything on any ordnance over. Solid copy.
Here's support doing, because they ain't dropping bombs.
That's even a scarier question. Why is the jet up trying to drop bombs at nighttime?
They have not.
I'm being told that one of the guys had audio on detonation.
The jets get nods, but we don't get nods? Our helicopter pilots don't get nods?
Perhaps.
Dude, it's just got really dark all of a sudden, dude. Good luck flying back.
With 4 more 500 of them. That's a solid copy. We're coming around.
Remember the sea's blue and the sky's black.
You can always...
Over.
You can always go
on the ground with us.
Dude, why does it look like I'm going to sleep? Like, my eyes are closing so much. I'm fucking so down. Oh, dude, this is suicide. Your flashlight is...
I
gave up on the flashlight dream.
Yeah.
I think we should just pair
Oh shit! They're calling fucking Artie and... Motherfucker! We're gonna get hit by Artie.
Now we're over land now, aren't we?
No, I see sand.
We're on the coast.
Fills you with confidence when the fucking pilot doesn't know what's below us.
What are the odds of us getting hit by Artie in air? Durant, you shoot Artie in real life.
Very possible. In fact, if you don't coordinate it properly, it happens a lot.
Sweet. I can't even... What the fuck? We fly over the jungle and it's just a fucking black abyss.
I feel like there's trees, like, I think we're level with the trees. Do we need to get some altitude? I don't know, dude.
My flashlight's not even shining.
I can't see shit, I'm not gonna lie. If I look in front of us, it looks like we're about to crash into some trees, like, anytime now.
Right now to get back on our attack run. Be advised.
If it goes kaboom, just say, like, static called it, that's all I'm
capability with our gun cam over.
Hey, we're the most undetected thing right now, though.
Vision, but we will attempt to give you a BDA as best as possible.
What country are we landing at?
Just attempt
all they can do is hear
the
us.
compound directly. Don't try and land the bombs outside of the compound.
Dude, I can see your
like,
is that a cigar?
The 1,000-pounders. Not all of
them,
them,
cigar?
4 of them in the
see it.
compound
Oh, it's a
directly
cigar.
over.
Yeah, I can see some floating orange thing.
1,000-pound Mark 3 bomb.
There's an aluminum around.
Yeah, from good read back.
I think we're going to Crocodile, Mayor, just northeast.
Hey.
Some of the left.
Yeah, on the north side of the town.
I can't see shit, dude. What
Just
the
pull
fuck?
out your compass, you can see.
Oh, fuck me, my monitor's got dark mode. I can see.
Please don't hover over possible landing location.
Well, all the lights just turned off in the town down there, and I can see flashlights moving around now.
In this time period, Durant, what was the accuracy of RPG? Not so hot, so we're good.
No, the accuracy of the RPG was really good. So.
Hey, dudes, we got.
I'm trying to build up confidence for our pilot, okay?
Maritime on crew, by the way.
Oh, I hope Double knows that one single artillery boom round lights up a red square, so he doesn't need 3 of them.
We're still like a click out, Marin.
So that is enemies down to our bottom left then, yeah?
Depends on if they are
I don't see. Guys, should I shoot or should I not?
You just blew up, dude. That just fucking blew up. You see that? Bottom left, that big fire.
Yeah.
I got flashlights moving on the right side of the bird.
Yep. Yeah, we may have to do another fast rope.
Viking, this is Bandit.
Yeah. We are it's off to our right, like basically right on top of the flashlights.
Roger that. Standing by. Just with the fast rope, we tested it last night. 30 meters. 30 meters.
Pilot, hey, they're calling party in on this grid and you're in the gun.
Well, there's something on fire right there. I don't see anything around it.
Bandit, this Viking, be advised, target's limited by flares, over.
Solid copy on flares.
Do you want to just try and go for shrooms for now? Yeah, I can see fairly well there. The sand gives contrast.
Rifle.
Yeah.
Bandit, this is Viking, good effect on target. We had eyes on the impacts, over.
That's a solid copy, Viking. Advise if you need another attack run.
Bandit, this is Viking. Go ahead and do a re-attack, same heading on the western side of the compound from just the western edge to 50 meters out. Use all of the ordnance you want to use, over.
Spearhead 9. Solid copy, full salvo, 50 meters, between 50 and 0 meters west of the compound. Spearhead 6, Spearhead 9.
A firm, copy on all.
Straight ahead left like 100 meters there, Marin. Oh, get eyes on, okay. Yeah.
Yep.
There are trees down and right.
Okay, behind us, literally 150 meters. If you can get in a line with the river, and just like lower it down, might find it a little bit easier. Coming from like the northeast.
Ooh.
Yeah, close to the trees, dude. I can smell them.
Hey, we'll just helo cast in. Hold us over the radio and we'll eject. Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell. Right, okay. Everyone who wants to say the Lord's Prayer.
No, it's safe. No, we've done it like 6 times on this map.
How high can you jump?
As long as he gets this like right above the river, if he like lines up with the way the river is, and goes down just like 20 or 10 meters, we're good.
And then it's not going to give you the option to like get out, so you're gonna have to double tap V. V is in Victor.
So Victor.
Just a little bit lower, please.
No. Risk it for the biscuit, boys.
If it helps at all, Marin, I think they've just cleared out Challenger.
Viking, this is Bandit. Any chance on another flare elimination, or you bingo on those?
Say again for Viking.
Shift us left a little bit. We're on a riverbank. We're gonna die.
Viking, this is Bandit. Any chance on another flare elimination, or you bingo?
Godspeed, dude.
Viking, Bandit being firm. We can send another loom round in a minute. We're calling it in now, so it's going to take a second to get there. Over.
Viking, be advised, bandits on approach.
Flare? What the fuck was that?
Roger that, Godspeed.
That's the already illuminated.
Okay. Yeah, we can go left now. We're pretty low, dude. Yeah. Keep her going. Not level up.
Steady. Stop.
Yeah, I'd say shift right a little bit.
Rifle.
And level up. Awesome, dude. Alright, can we jump?
Alright, we should be good.
Okay, who's got? Oh.
Go ahead and hold all ordnance on the objective. We're going to go ahead and move in on foot. Over.
I'm fucking spamming it, dude.
That's a solid copy, Viking. We're about half on fuel, so we're gonna RTB.
Okay, all out.
Roger that thing. Go.
Yep. And I cannot see if they survived. We swam across this river on a land off the other day. It was pretty shallow. Yeah, we did what we could. I wonder how effective flare rounds fired from like a side of a helicopter would be. Yeah, I see him. I don't think so. I think it's just airbase. I mean, I feel as air crew we should have a right to name our base. I keep seeing stars and thinking they're jets. Yeah, the islands themselves are easy because that sand contrasts nicely, but the mainland is just solid jungle. Yeah, if we were to turn around and go back, it would be the exact same, I can guarantee you. Yeah, but then I look at the island and it's still just solid black on the inside.
Gambler, be advised, Bandit is as well.
If we wanted to test it around the base, I could grab a flare gun when we land. Probably have to like fly past the LZ the first time for me to fire it off and then loop around to land under it.
Gambler, Bandits on the active runway. I'm going to hold so you can pass over me. That's correct. Alright, turn it around.
Are they grounding for the night? If they even survive the drop.
So I'll tell you that aardvark is It's pretty fun. It's insanity, but it's fun. Yeah, it's fun. I mean, it's hard to control the speed in those jets just because they wanna go. But 43% engine power is pretty good for that bird. It keeps you on level and not going too fast. Yeah. But once you kick it up to 100, you get moving, man.
Oh, nice. I might talk to him afterwards, no problem.
That Australia map is pretty fun. I like that map.
Connected to him. He has like a rope connected to him. Oh, nice. That's sick.
We're rearming and refueling the aardvark, and then we're off station with Cass because we can't see out there much anymore.
How are you getting that menu?
Did you want to?
Did they just repel in?
It's on the G3 and FALs.
Let me try this helicopter.
Oh, they probably survived.
Do we want to run that idea back in? The flares? No, do we want to run the idea by cannon? Oh, there's the amps. Oh, yeah, so we would probably, would guessing that we'd have to basically fly by the LZ once, one of the chiefs fires the flare out the side over the LZ, and then the pilot would loop around, and they would have, hopefully, the light over the LZ at that point. I don't know, that's what I was going to check, if we could test it.
That's better. I was trying to, I don't know how to use the stupid alouette, the AI alouettes.
So I couldn't do it from the gunner spot, but I could do it from, like, the bench spot.
Do what now?
Yeah.
I would be careful about... Are you guys talking about switching spots in the helicopter?
Basically, we were thinking of, if we had to operate at night, we would make a pass by an LZ, someone would fire a flare out the side of the helicopter over the LZ, and then the pilot would be able to loop around and hopefully land seeing that light.
I wonder what Cannon.
Cannon, I hate to be the one to say this, but
we'll have to
we have a
bring him into
UFO on
this
the
conversation.
runway
He
here.
is, he's refueling the jet right now. We would have to make sure that we can actually do that in practice. You'd probably have to limit it to, you'd probably have to limit it to ground forces have to deploy their own flares. Something like that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Why are these guys placing LZs? Don't they know we can't fly? Fuck. Gambler getting called. Go for Gambler on 30 TAC 8.
I've been stuck here for like 20 minutes. Okay.
I'm gonna fly?
I can take an alouette out and pick them up.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah, I'll grab.
Okay, you gonna be able to see?
Where's LZ, Utah?
Yeah, LC Utah.
Gambler, Spearhead, you copy direct?
Gambler copies LC Utah for extract of 2 packs.
I got LZ Utah. I can get in there with the.
That's perfect.
Is it medevac or just extract?
It's an extract of 2-pack.
I can get in there.
I thought we weren't supposed to be flying at night.
Well, if we can see, we can fly.
Yeah, do we want to again run the spy cannon?
Do you guys want to take the Huey up there and get him? You can't
The
see.
Marin might want to. I cannot see.
Roger, I've got enough visibility I can see right now. I think my brightness is up enough. So I'll just head out and pick him up.
Maybe Brady can go with him.
Okay.
I'm picking them up, but they're not at the same. They're not with the main forces.
Damn it.
Oh, that's that's Viking, isn't it?
Correct.
Well, poop dick.
Spearhead 6, this is Gambler 6, inbound with an Owlette to LZ Utah to pick you up. Can you call in an elimination flight?
There was one dude earlier, but I don't know where the hell he went.
Okay, turning up my brightness settings is not helping.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe he just left.
Well, no. Turning up both settings helped a little bit.
6, Spearhead, be advised, we still have possible enemy presence in the area, not comfortable popping an elimination. We can provide smoke on the deck. The clearing is going to be pretty open.
That dark for you guys?
You are going to have a couple huts to the northwest.
I can see.
There's plenty of clear space here for you to land.
Well.
That's a solid copy. I understand about the elimination. I'm inbound time now. About 5 mics.
The water looks black and the trees look black.
Copy, 5 mics.
I'm gonna try Gamma in combination with that. Oh yeah, you can't even tell it's night anymore. Fuck. It's just semi-dark. The trees are even green, not black. It's kind of crazy the difference that makes.
Are you cheating?
I turned gamma and brightness up.
How dare you?
Well, I got to use my artificial night vision, because even if we did have NVGs, they would be shit.
Dude,
if all
on
the
that
people
bombing,
that flew with us knew the frickin' the fucking like the fucking paper towel tubes that we look through are the same as theirs, they wouldn't want us flying either.
dude, that bombing run we just went on, that airframe has night vision in the scope.
Oh, I know. It's annoying.
That's fucking great, dude.
You were probably guiding him in for the landing, weren't you?
No.
Okay, I guess he can see.
100% he did that landing on his own, and in fact, I didn't even use the NVGs for the bombing run. Det 7 called in artillery flares.
So you just went for the flares.
I mean, we still had to run you have to run the scope on the fly. It's not like you can guide them down, so.
Yeah. You can lock in, can't you? Lock the camera?
No. That camera and that
even by
goddamn
zooming
airframe, every time I went back to that camera, I was looking at the back of my seat.
Oh.
And when I closed the camera, my view would automatically rotate to the back of the airframe.
That's
I
weird.
could not look forward for anything.
Well, fuck you then, right?
Dude, it was, yeah. Cannon should clip that. I went on a pretty snitty rage there for a minute.
Yeah, I was trying to warn you guys that you might have taken too long and we probably have to cease operations. But,
Nope.
was a
Some
no-go.
unfortunate bastards out there drank 4,000 units of napalm, so they're having a real bad day at the moment.
Yeah. Well, I think I can see. Who knows how that'll look from above the ground. I mean, it washes a lot of stuff out.
Someone take me to war.
So brightness and gamma to 1.5, and then on the AA and PP tab, I turned brightness up to 200. You may not need that to go up to 200, but it helped a little bit. This would look terrible during the day, but it looks okay at night. It's a shoot. All right. Well, I think Brady wants to go fight people.
Here comes
All right,
someone. Williams. He's probably going to want to go too.
Okay.
No, you can't leave that. What did you say?
I died ages ago to get an evac.
Hey?
Hmm?
We didn't hear you.
So I died ages ago, like about to get evac, so don't need to go back in.
I don't know Worth.
Believe so.
Oh, the hop's almost over? We're almost index?
Believe so.
Okay. Are they going to want to get out? They came in by boat, so they have to walk back, don't they?
Gambler, Spirit 6, blue smoke
Is
on the
third
deck.
ID also getting evac?
Tally blue smoke.
I think they got coming back by boat. So they got other.
They came back by boat, you said?
I think they're coming back by boat, yeah.
Hmm.
Died to a guy walking through a solid fucking wall. Lovely.
Yeah.
Seems legit.
Walked through the wall, fucking one tapped me, and then one tapped the guy I was breaching with.
I mean, if you're not dying to AI phantoms, then it's not a good death. I'm going to go put some pizza rolls in the oven if that's the case.
Make sure you make enough for the rest of the class.
All mine.
Who did I need to talk to about flying aircraft?
Cannon.
That's right, that's right. Yeah, I was just going to inquire about it. I mean, it's not, I mean, it would be cool to do, but it's not like, oh, I need to be doing this, you know? I like infantry as well.
I eat pizza rolls in the oven. Yeah.
Spirit 5, Spirit 6.
Go for Spirit 5.
He does.
Are you guys already back at base, or are you still en route?
Still en route. We're almost to the post.
No,
We've got to
don't get
maneuver
on
around
it.
a bunch of tide pools.
Turn on.
Copy all. I think we just saw you on the beach. We're RTB at this time via Gambler.
I went to the menu. It
Copy that.
turned it
Probably
on.
another 400 or 500 out from the boats, and then we'll be making our way back.
I don't like running standard. I'm gonna guess it's refilling.
Yeah. It's just the fuel tank's huge.
Right in the pooper.
Hey, Salt.
Yeah.
Did any of those other birds need fuel?
Not that I'm aware of.
What was that?
Not that I'm aware of, sir.
Alright.
What's up, boys?
So you're talking about the one we were just flying? Yeah, we fueled and rearmed it already.
Reaper, your guys are taking our landing craft.
Looks like they are. That must be why Hunter's doing all the refuel stuff. He's very attentive.
Yes, he does his job well.
Well enough that Shane gets to sit on his ass.
I'm sorry, what are you doing right now?
Sitting on my ass.
Alright. For your information.
Hey, Steady.
Yo, dude, how's it going?
Pretty good. My game crashed twice.
You were what?
You remember when we got hit on the road with that landmine?
Oh.
Like maybe 5 minutes after
Find any
that,
hotties?
I crashed.
Found a bunch of pretentious cunts that think
All call
they're
signs
too
at the air
fucking
base.
good
This
to
is
date
Gambler inbound.
people
I think
that
it's my
aren't on the
headset.
cover of GQ.
My USB cable
Oh,
is
so you did
like,
find a lot of
frayed,
hotties.
and I think like
I did.
sometimes it'll disconnect and reconnect, and I think that causes the game to crash. So I'm just gonna
This
buy a
Spirit
headset.
6, Spirit 5, we're on the I am boat, gonna
taking
swipe
right
on this
back
shit
now.
though.
Is the op over?
32
6
recently
copies
divorced
all.
Dr.
We're about to be wheels down.
Come to the debrief for some reason, so I thought they'd be back here, so because I literally
Yeah.
just got taken out, jumped in a river, walked across to some team walking back, and they were walking through an open field, and it was taking about 20 years, and I was like, "Fuck this, I'm getting off."
Yeah,
And
do you
then
remember our
Gus was like, "Come
conversation
back
about
on."
basic bitches?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he said that just so you can get a
Kind of my
debrief and
experience
shit.
right now.
I'm different.
You said Purse told you to get back on
I'm
for debrief.
different. I'm adventurous.
Yeah, just come back
I
on for
like to
debriefs,
hike
it's,
and eat froyo.
I get paid minimum wage, but I love
Spirit
to
5,
travel.
Reaper 6 for
I'm not
RTB.
a
How did you become
carrier.
a combat medic?
I didn't, dude. I just started to use whatever for now.
Oh, nice.
I could be.
Yeah, it's the flip side of the coin. The other Karens are the ones who make fun of the Karens who go hiking and fucking live at the gym. When they're just like, if all you do is go to the gym and hike, you're a fucking basic white bitch.
That'd
I'm
be
looking at them going,
roll the plan.
listen, if all
Or do
you've got
do
is
to sign
shit
up for,
talking
like,
to
a
people who
machine gun
actually
or
go
shit
out
as
and
well,
hike and go to the
Grenadier?
gym, you're basic
At
too.
this minute, I don't really know right now. This is
Just
my second.
everybody's in glass houses and they
in
shouldn't
a
brag or
long time,
detract, I
dude.
guess.
Oh god, I know.
It's probably been about like
Glass
2 years.
houses with fucking slingshots.
So that's why I'm getting back into it. I've not played on the 3 since.
Dude, I want to come across, like, if she's like a solid 7 or an 8, but she plays D&D and video games, like, that's perfect.
Yeah, I haven't played Arma.
You don't have to be a Playboy model, but you're gonna blow me while I'm playing Guild Wars. We've got a good thing going.
I don't know.
Havoc 6, Havoc 7 is pulled out of the area.
I don't ask for
I was
much.
watching a stream a couple days ago, and I heard him talk about
Gambler 6 is on the deck.
This is
we're
why
being
I'm
covered by
single
one of the
right
patrol
now.
boats.
Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah.
That's how a lot of people have found out about this community, to be honest. Back in, like, it used to be
I
called
did ask
Survival
my ex if she wanted to be
Operations.
friends with benefits after we broke up.
Yeah. I remember Devil Dog playing with them on fucking like.
Nah, she wasn't about it.
with, like,
MSO.
Pasteur and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've
Since
actually
these
found out about
sunglasses
the
are
community
useless,
through
I guess I'll
Pasteur,
smoke a
'cause,
cigarette.
I was looking online for a
What, you
tutorial
don't
on
want
how
the
to use the
sweet,
That's
sweet
good for
yellow
you.
scarf?
and it showed me, like,
I did not
Eyes of a double are upon
and I was like, you know what, I'm actually gonna visit
Anything
this
you
person.
do is gonna
Yeah.
see.
So,
That's cool.
yeah. He's from the same place as me though, that's for sure. He's from
You guys have fun
Manchester in
today?
the
Did you
UK.
do
Oh, nice.
flyy boy things?
We did a lot of research, actually.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, we were tasked about 80%
I've
of
not
the time.
spoken to him in ages,
Good
man,
shit,
since
man.
he went to be a dev
I
with
like that.
Squad.
Oh man, he's a Devil Squad.
Yeah.
That's
I
awesome.
don't know if he still is, but I know he does like modeling and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, he's pretty good at it, man. He's from
Very
like,
cool.
North
Shank and
Manchester.
Cannon were too
Ah,
busy picking the wrong bird over and over again.
That's cool.
Picking the wrong bird?
Like,
Kent and
first
Cannon
you
were
get
busy
that-
blowing shit up.
Where's he at?
Took you 2 hours.
Hey,
They haven't got RTB. They haven't RTB.
we dropped bombs. That's what.
Fuck, I'm so tired.
I would encourage you to
What
go
time
out
is it
there
over
and
there?
see the fruits of our labor.
Oh, you
Or
made
what's
it.
left of
If I
it.
zoom out of this map, I'm just gonna see
I've
some
got, like,
charred earth.
because of the coronavirus.
You're just gonna see
One
a
of the
fucking
objectives
crater
used to
out
be-
there where a bunch of
Yeah.
assholes were.
Objective
Where you
Ghost
guys
is a
dropped
big
like a
black
fuel
mark.
air bomb.
I'm the same way, man. I'm in the
Pretty
Air
much.
Force,
Like
and
I
they're just
said,
like,
dude,
hey, just don't come
somebody
to
up
work.
Jeez.
I've been off for like
Somebody
a
up
month.
there drank 4,000 fucking
So nice.
pounds of
But,
napalm,
like,
so.
at the same time, like, day to day, that you've got no objective to.
Oh yeah, not at all.
You just I just sit on my ass, man. Like today's the
Oh,
first
yeah.
day I got out the house and went for a run,
You
dude.
should
Because I was like, man,
Get
I
a
need some
cigar
fresh
from
air.
Cannon and smoke
Yep.
it together.
Smell that.
I only
sweet
smoke when I'm on
Corona
fire.
outside.
That's awesome.
I've got one more if somebody wants it. It's on the
I'm good.
on the ground.
I don't know if it's
If nothing else, I'll just get off of here and go smoke a bowl.
Oh, a cigar.
The
Yeah,
kind of
that.
gentler Arma. They don't whiz quiz you anymore if you smoke weed.
How the fuck do I light it?
You need a lighter? Hold on.
Yeah,
I'll put one
yeah.
on the... Do you have one?
No, I don't.
Alright, stand by.
That was a vape cloud. That was not a cigar cloud.
Alright, there's a lighter on the ground. And then you use...
There's actually a legitimate reason I don't smoke in
Ace
real life,
Interact.
and it's because I'm allergic to secondary smoke.
Were you in that jet before, Cannon?
What,
You want to tell us
self-interact?
that?
Yeah, we were
What's that?
flying the jet.
Oh, okay. What,
Here.
what on the runway? What was your reaction?
I'm allergic to
When I
secondary
landed?
cigarette smoke.
No,
I was
when you
wondering-
took off.
The shit you
I was wondering
the shit
who
you
the hell was
exhale.
driving down
Yeah.
the runway.
Yeah. That's why.
Where were you?
Not at all.
That's why I got
I
a little
wasn't
closer.
driving.
Oh, who was driving?
Fuck!
My
Don't
lips
laugh at me.
are sealed.
I tell you what, man, weed
don't-
smoke,
I don't
bro,
know.
that
I
shit.
don't know. I don't know.
He's like, I'm not allergic to that.
Round, I think
No,
we're
I'm not
looking
allergic
forward.
to that at all unless it
that's
sits in the
fair.
bong too
I could
long.
actually see if you were facing forward or backwards at first.
Yeah.
But
Well,
no, you have
What is
to
it on
put
the
it.
equipment?
down the runway.
You have to
and then
put it.
turn around, and then we
You
were
take the cigarette
taking
out of the
off to
pack.
east.
Because I remember the words were like...
Where glasses usually go.
I was like, dude, that was like a UFO. It just went...
We
poof
can't
and
be
stuff
Will
appeared.
Smith and Independence
And
Day and
next minute
smoke
you're,
the
like,
cigar and have the
flying out
helmet
of
on
the
at the same time.
Oh, welcome to
Yeah,
Earth.
I got down to the end of the runway
Welcome
and had
to
to power
Earth.
down the engine, and then
Hell
I turned
yeah.
it around,
There you go.
or turned it on and turned around, and that's when I
Hell
took off.
yeah.
I
All right,
started
Sergeant
laying over hauling
Apone.
ass
Jesus
towards
Christ.
Yeah.
That's why I lifted so
Those-
soon.
those
'cause
cigar
I-
Alright,
clouds are
sweetheart, you heard the
definitely
man and
bigger.
you know the drill. Assholes and elbows.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been good. I
Hudson,
guarantee we would have
come here.
survived and you would have died.
Come
That would've been
here.
crazy.
Oh,
Come
that's
here.
Arma, of course.
Come here. I love how he
We
yells at
would
him
have just
through
gone
his teeth.
squish.
Look into my eye.
They're so slow.
Look
though,
into
dude.
my eye.
The turning angles so terrible as well. It's as slow
Man,
as
this floor is
shittest,
freezing.
sluggish
You want me to
machine
fetch your
going.
slippers for you?
That
Oh, would
aardvark
you,
or the
Sarge?
truck?
Gee,
I don't
would
know
you,
what
Sarge?
the thing-
I'd
the
like
out
that.
on the runway.
Look into my eye.
Oh,
Bully
that
people.
Yeah,
that
is
little
that what it is?
tractor-looking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Looks like a garden cart, but with a
Yeah.
motor in it.
Actually, I
Yeah.
think I read something about Al Matthews. I believe he
Yeah,
actually
it's
was a
hilarious.
sergeant major or a drill
Yeah, I
sergeant.
think he
or
was.
something.
You ever looked
And
down
he was talking about how he even got serious about trigger discipline and nobody would point guns at each other even if it was a joke.
Oh yeah. You know what's
Yeah, all I
crazy
saw-
is Aliens
was
was
a dust
being
cloud
filmed in a
there. I
studio
assumed
right
it was a
next to
Land
the
Rover.
studio where they were filming Full Metal Jacket. So those two casts
Everybody
would
rally
go
up
out
at the
and
barracks.
party after filming.
Let's go to the barracks.
Like, think about that shit.
Yeah.
Love it. I love
Do you,
it. Everyone's smoking.
Do you have any open slots for aviation?
Not right now.
Okay.
Potentially soon.
We have
but
an
right now
infiltrator,
we're-
sir.
Right now we're full up. I'm just trying to let the team stabilize. So let's all
Yeah,
go to
yeah.
the barracks over here. Aviation's inbound to the debrief.
Alas.
Without regard for his own safety or well-being, join me during the rescue. For the booty, we will liberate all of Mizago. What? He's gone. He has to be blasted.
Dude, him and fucking Lim were having a drinking conversation last weekend. every 5 minutes, you'd hear another can open up. Lim's like, I'm on 13. Yak's like, let's stop.
Yeah, they both put like little mini fridges right next to their computer, so they didn't have
That's
to keep
what I
getting
did.
up.
Yep,
Oh
I got
my
one right
god.
next to me.
Oh my god.
I got beer on one shelf and fucking soda on the other, and then I got water in the drawer.
I just have one of my cupboards dedicated to rum, whiskey, and vodka. So
I
don't
literally
go
have.
downstairs.
I've got everything I need. I got water, I got soda, and I got fucking booze. What more do I
And
need?
if I fancy mixing it, I have a mini fridge of Coke. So I
Oh,
can
and then I
mix
have
my
I have
whiskey and
liquor
Coke.
on top. So I've got a thing of Jack, and then I've also got some.
Oh no,
I've got
we
some.
need to get Jameson. Don't be
Oh,
bad with
I'm
Jack.
not a Jameson
No.
guy,
I love Jameson.
but I've also got I've got bourbon up there too. So you guys can have a seat. This is a very relaxed brief. We're gonna sing "Kumbaya" and.
These little go-kart things are
Holy shit.
outrageous.
Those
What?
things are fucking annoying.
Fucking Lee.
What up,
I
Purse?
forgot how to sit down.
Long time, man.
Yeah, right.
You gotta hit the
Long time since you got hit by that
apostrophe.
landmine.
Yeah, next to enter.
Wait, is that Purse House?
There it is.
Yeah,
he
man.
stood on
How
a
you doing?
Oh my, look at that. Shit.
All right, well done, well done.
Oh, that was kind of what it was like when we ran that napalm run.
That shit was funny.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
I like the radio
Guys,
call
see you
when
later.
it came back. Good damage.
Why are you gonna die? What?
I'm gonna
I
die.
just like the first one when we're all rifle. And they're like,
Oh, that was really bad. Like, you guys called rifle, and we're like, I didn't hear it.
Check your
Oh,
messages.
shit. Dude, I checked my messages. I didn't fucking
Hey
understand
guys,
what you said.
Kurt here. No, check the ones on TeamSpeak.
Oh my god. Someone's gonna get
Is that a
friendly
Gert
fired.
attorney at law?
Yes, Gert, attorney at law. Nice to meet you.
Gert.
Oh god.
Wow.
Yeah.
Somebody's getting stabbed in the background.
The game crashed again, didn't it?
Yeah.
I just don't work anymore.
Ah, victory. It sucks, man.
Well, you know
Hey,
what
there's
you're
a lot of
getting
people here. What'd you say?
You know what you're getting tomorrow morning.
Yo, what's up? Yeah, 100%.
Just an FYI, it wasn't actually me in the jet. I was just fucking trolling you.
Ah, jeez. What
What
the
the
fuck?
Oh,
Can
that's
we not?
extremely bright. Holy fuck. Cataracts.
Rude. Oh yeah, looks good with my smoke.
Yeah,
Fucking
let's
hell.
let's not. Fuck off that shit.
How the fuck how do you get rid of that, dude?
You
I don't know, but it's fucking big.
Yeah, you literally can't. You can't pick it up with those.
Victory cigar.
Hey, someone line top. Yeah, Brady, you're on it, dude. Keep going forward a little bit. A bit more back to the right. You guys are just pushing each other off it. You're just fighting over it now.
Ridiculous.
There you go. Stay there. There you go, lads. Well played.
Yeah, double. That's what
Can
that
we just
fucking
fucking
building
finish
was like.
this?
Really?
Is it really not bright now?
It is now. It's like when you turn to a certain angle.
Hold on.
Just park one of the mules on top of it.
Good.
Okay.
It'll go away soon.
Some 5-head fucking fruit on the floor.
I think we're all here with this nice, bright, annoying ass light. Thanks for that, by the way.
I like it.
Just move.
It's a little campfire.
Just turn this direction.
Where's Ref? Where you at?
Nah,
Here.
right here.
Cool. Kind of give us the overview. Kind of things you guys ran into, etc. And then something you thought your guys did well, and something you guys need to work on.
Alrighty. Overview. We landed in vicinity of landing point Alpha. It was actually landing craft gave us a little bit of a problem because our freaking car came off and landed inside the vehicle, so it damaged everybody and the vehicle. Pushed from there, we all went northeast. We actually ended up going into the northern road that headed east to west. Moved up to the main intersection. We'd taken at least a squad and a tank in between that time. Havoc and Reaper were moving online left and right side of that road at the time. Got up to the intersection, held, regrouped, picked up some casualty reinforcements that came in. Continued to push up to the objective. Made it into the town. We had probably about platoon reinforced in the actual objective Mustang. Technical or two, I believe, were running around on the north side that came in on us. Mines, we had a lot of, I think just Havoc, we encountered about 6. We attempted to defuse 3 of them, and they just automatically blew up when they started interacting with them. And we had Mascal on the northeast side at the final complex because of a mine. Reaper pushed up and assisted with clearing the remainder of that. At that point, we regrouped again. Reaper pushed off and cleared into Camaro, and Havoc and Taipan moved over to Challenger. Overall, operations seemed to go pretty well. I can't speak to what Viking, how your guys' stuff went up north, so I'll leave that for you guys. The town clearance is actually pretty good. I think overall the spreading out in tactics is starting to get a lot better as the units are working and training with guys. Individually to Havoc, I think we did a real good job at continuing movement even when we were getting casualties. At this point, I think one of our biggest sustains is obviously going to be dispersion when dealing with mines and IED type events. One of the teams that walked onto a mine were literally all within 5 feet of each other, so it's something that gave another wake-up call on something, little individual actions. But as far as that goes, that was everything from my point.
Ronan?
From what I could see from after the land exploded, Reaper moved well with each other. We were communicating where we were going in the team, and then knew where at least Havoc and Taipan were moving to. Building clearance was pretty good. That'd be something we'll have to work on. But so far, so good. Guys were communicating, telling where everyone was going. I knew at least what's happening in front of me. Biggest thing I'd have to say is after we took that police station on the east side of the objective Mustang, we were pushing out and we hit a mine. Spacing is was poor out there, so we took mass cas. So definitely work on spacing in the future, but other than that, I think we did pretty well.
Okay. Trap, Lewis, whoever's here. Trap.
Yep.
There he is. There he is.
You gotta yell, by the way.
Yeah, sorry. I'm yelling now.
Nothing too much from us. We kind of just played a supporting role with Reaper and Havoc. Helped them CCP back near LZ Meth. Pushed into the objective Mustang. We held the northwest, trying to block any QRF coming in from Challenger. And then we eventually moved through to Challenger with Havoc and took that. So nothing too much from us. Probably improvement would be task force comms. We were a bit quiet on the radio than we should have been.
Okay. Lee.
All right. Well, we started off in the jungle. We ran into a couple patrols, got out of there pretty well, and then we just waited around to leverage some artillery and air power. Objective Ghost, I'd say, probably had about 20 to 30 enemy on there that we found dead after the airstrikes, and that was pretty much it. Improved. We need to speed up, as far as getting CAS communications on target from call out. So that'll just be something working more between the guys that are calling it in and the aircraft. That'll get better over time. So that was an improve. And sustain, we broke contact from a patrol pretty effectively, so need to do that.
Who the fuck was that?
Well, that's it from me.
Cool. King.
Movement was pretty effective. We had a little bit of a miscommunication with the Alond 90 mil as it drove off. I didn't know where he went with that until I heard it explode. He called out he needed help, sent Taipan back to help with that. They eventually regrouped and rejoined with us at LZBF. From there on, movements were pretty solid. I didn't feel like I needed to communicate too much. The units were doing effective at that point. I called out what I needed to call out, and we got in, got out, hit the objectives, and evac'd. The only thing that I could think to improve on my part is better LZs. Could definitely think of better LZ locations. It's just kind of hard in the jungle to gauge distance and width at times.
Yeah.
Sustain.
That's one of those things too. You can always delegate that out. I mean, that's something. If you've got a unit that may be in a better place or able to set a better LZ, you can always delegate that out to the units as well. But that being said, comm sounded great. Aviation, you guys did fantastic from what I heard and saw. The cast calls will, like we said, it'll get better. But outside of that, I hope you guys had fun. It looked like we had about 40-ish people active tonight, so I think there was plenty of stuff going on. I don't think it was boring. At least I hope it wasn't. Other than that, the server will remain up. If you guys want to continue hitting targets, there are more targets up there northwest of Objective Ghost. There's some random emplacements, or some random towns, rather, villages and whatnot, that you guys can go clear out and feel free to burn them to the ground. Outside of that, if you have any questions, comments, concerns that need to be brought up with your leadership, feel free. If it needs to go above that, then feel free to drop me a message in Discord or TeamSpeak. Otherwise, thanks for joining us tonight. Next stop will be obviously next Saturday, same time, and then just watch for the organized patrols throughout the week.
Did I hear napalm villages?
I mean, you do you.
Hey, I've got.
It is a military enforced structure.
Come when we get a chance when you're done.
Yeah, we'll do.
Hey, Double, real quick. I don't know if anybody else is having issues with this, but the one of the things that the air crew noticed is the PRC 148 DEM personal radios.
Okay.
We were doing radio checks, and we'd get sporadic issues with nobody hearing somebody. And I mean, we were testing radios right in front of each other, setting up short range freak, and the people around them wouldn't hear their radio check. And I don't know if it's a bug, if it's that person, but it seemed to affect a couple of the guys in air crews. So you start getting complaints from the ground guys about radio troubles. Just a
So
heads
most
up.
of the ground guys aren't going to have the 148s anyway. I mean,
Got
really,
that.
it's just leadership roles that have the radios as is. What I would encourage you to do is drop kind of a overview in Milsim bug reports on Discord, and just kind of provide the when, where, how, basically, the 5 Ws, the whole 9 yards. So drop that in there, and we can take a look at it. Matt can take a look at it, and we'll see if we can reproduce it. But I appreciate you bringing it up.
Copy that.
I actually had it happen at the beginning of the radio that I started with. For some reason, I couldn't. Grabbed one out of a mule, and it worked fine. So that's the only thing I can recommend right now is, again, like he said, send us a bug report. But if you're having issues, drop one either on the ground or in a backpack or in a Vic, and grab another one out of the inventory.
Yeah. Other than that, anybody else have anything else that needs to be addressed right now? Cool.
No.
You guys have a fantastic rest of the weekend. Stay safe. Wash your hands.
Happy
Don't touch your
Easter.
fucking face. Happy Easter. Yeah, I'll be working. But
Use protection. Breathe oxygen.
yes, absolutely, 100%. Unless you're in the Air Force, you don't need protection.
Yeah.
Aviation, meet by the Huey.
Holy shit, I'm stuck.
Yep.
Keep throwing things at him.
Anyone staying on?
Havoc in the
Yep.
channel.
The channel. Okay.
Man, I got randomly selected. Shit.
What was that shit
Oh,
you
yeah.
posted in the team chat?
Stop saying that.
This is all of us. Okay. I just want to. I'll keep it really quick. Want to tell you guys, y'all did a great job. We need to definitely work on the fixed wing assets because it was a lot of fun, but we made plenty of mistakes up there, both pilot and co-pilot. So we're gonna need to figure out ways to get practice in on those bomb drops. I know we've got the F-111 and the F-100 in this mission, and so I think we should get those added to the training server. Yams, not Yams.
Huh?
Sorry, Marin. Yeah, get those added, and that way we can start getting, because Shank was having some troubles with the gun's camera. I think part of it is stuff that we're not going to get past, like when he would map out, the camera would turn, but just familiarity with when you release and things like that. So other than that, Gambler or the Rotary, you guys did great. So any feedback or concerns about what happened tonight?
Marin and Yams, was it you two that were having the problems with the radios?
Okay.
Okay.
I got mine working.
You guys want to put in the details on, and with Yams, kind of what you guys did to try to fix the issue? Because obviously Mac at the debrief said that he was struggling with it too. So if we can kind of put our heads together on that, we can make sure
That
the
was the
comms
same
don't
thing
get
Max
fucked up.
suggested, where you just grab
Yeah.
new radios until they work.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, if you guys want to put those details down in the bug reports, then we can hopefully get Mac on the straight and narrow to sort something out.
All right. It looks like everybody's pretty much logged off here, so
I think they're just debriefing. They might come back. Who knows?
there was a whole load of them disconnected. So
Yeah.
Well, Havoc pulled all his people into his channel.
all right. Well,
He
it's up to you
wants
guys
time
if
with
you
the
wanna,
boys.
if you guys want to keep flying. I think I'm done for the night, though, at least with Arma. So,
Okay.
but comms were good, so everybody did a great job. See ya.